get a good shot of these beautiful snakes. I mean, look at that emerald green face. They are so beautiful. Oh, we got both of them right there. Look at that. Woo! Almost a bluish hue going underneath their belly on the side. Such a cool looking snake. And this is a pure gaboon viper, responsible for having the world's longest fangs of any venomous reptile. Yeah, I know. You're a little upset. Let's not have you bite me. Ooh, nice try. And you pooped on me at the same time. Alright, beautiful people, it's time for your favorite show! Clean that heap of shit! And we got our lucky contestants today. We have the green mambas, eastern green mambas from the east coast of southern Africa. Beautiful emerald green beauties in there. And you can see they left spicy meatballs all over the place. They need a deep clean. And we're going to hit south. So the gaboon vipers and the rhino vipers, you can see they went to the bathroom not just all over the place, but inside their water bowl there's an old shed. It needs to get clean because we only want the freshest H2O for our babies. And last but not least, we're going to end it with a banger. Or we'll end it with a different banger. But look at this. This is King Tut. As you can see, he has gone to the bathroom, shed his skin, and made quite the mess. There's the king himself. King Tut is an Egyptian cobra, one of the most cantankerous snakes in the collection to date. And I think last but not least, we'll be dealing with, I'll say, the most feared snake in all of Latin America. This species is called the Fer-de-lance, also known as terciopelo because of that velvet, beautiful coloration on the side. This snake is one of the pogo sticks of the venomous snake world, meaning it is boing, 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 psh, hop right at you and give you some fangs. So, not that it wants to hurt you, but they're very defensive and very striky snakes. Where is he? Look above. Look, he's right here. Ooh. He's a sneaky little snake, and he's beautiful. Look at that beautiful velvet coloration on the side, and those gorgeous cat eyes, which will help at night when they hunt, because these guys are primarily nocturnal snakes hunting for frogs, lizards, and rodents at night. Very common throughout all the land of Central America, even in well-developed areas. They're well adapted to eat rats in developed areas that have been turned into agricultural areas or just plain turned into neighborhoods, which makes them one of the most responsible for bites throughout Central America. And having a very acid-like venom makes it quite a bad bite. But let's first start off with something a little bit easier, a little bit smoother than the Fer-de-lance. Let's start with green mambas. Let's go. Okie dokie artichokey. We're gonna start with these beautiful green mambas. Let me just get this nice and set up. You know, these green mambas are arboreal, so when I put them in this can, it's to be well expected that when I open it, they're gonna be up at the lip. So we gotta be watching out for that. But first, let's get this unlocked so we can pull these beauties out. These green mambas, they're not super defensive, but if I get too close, they'll certainly give me a gnaw. So I gotta be real careful. We got both green mambas in that hide right there. So I can open this up, take the glass out, make it easier to take them out. They're definitely going to try and wrap around these sticks if I leave them in. There we go. And now, just got to flip this hide over. There we go. Look. Oh, get a good shot of these beautiful snakes. I mean, look at that emerald green face. They are so beautiful. Oh, we got both of them right there. Nice and easy. One mamba at a time. Whoop, 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 whoop. Look at that. Woo! Almost a bluish hue going underneath their belly on the side. Such a cool looking snake. Let's get this snake into the can. I'm going to move the can over here so it's not behind your roof. And now, let's get this green mamba up in the trees right here, up in the branches. Get them out like this. Woo. Nice and easy. This is the bigger of the two. I believe this is the male. Nice and easy. No mistakes made with this snake. Woo! Look at that. Green mamba, one of the most pretty mambas out there. It probably is the most pretty green mamba out there, or pretty mamba in general. The eastern green mamba is just so beautiful. And this southern locality, whoo, watch my fingers. This southern locality is a beautiful green with actually light blue, and they have these amazing yellow spots. And if you go check out Dingo Dinkelman's channel, you can see some full-grown eastern green mambas of this locality, and you can actually see how beautiful they turn. So that's something to look forward to as they get older and older. Look at that. Notice I'm sweating like crazy, not because I'm nervous, but because the AC still hasn't been installed in the snake room, so it's really humid and hot in here. Look at that. Beautiful green mamba. Let's get him into the can. He's a good size. Look at that. That's like a 4+ foot snake right there. Growing like crazy. Dingo said you feed them rat pups and they'll be grown like weeds. Let's get him off that snake hook real quick. Give him a little tickle. Nice and easy. There we go, buddy. You stay in there with your little lady friend. Perfect. Let's get this moved over here and get this sweat off of my face. Okay, like I said, we're gonna do a deep clean because there's a spicy meatballs all over the place. I mean, their digestion is so fast, their metabolism is extremely fast working because they're a part of the Elapidae family member. So basically, much faster than your gaboon vipers, which are short, fat-bodied ambush predators that don't exert a lot of energy and they don't burn off a lot of fat. Their metabolism is much slower, so they're faster moving and faster digesting snakes, so they actually grow faster as well. All right, this is muy caliente. I want to be very careful with this. It's a bit of a biohazard. Okay, nice and professional. I like. Let's get all that stuff out. There we go. Nice and easy, like a pro. When they have that new fresh mulch, it's going to be enrichment for them. They're going to sense all the new scent particles, and it's going to be amazing for them. Their forked tongue and coordinates with the Jacobson's organ will be going off like crazy, so that's considered a form of enrichment for snakes. And if you don't know what enrichment is basically any form of making the animal stimulated in captivity, making its life more interesting, making it use its brain more. So it's real good to change things up to make your animals in captivity nice and happy. Okie dokie. Just a little dirty. Yeah! Alright, let's get some fresh mulch in here. Get that mulch out of the track. Alright, so we're going to fill this up. Make sure it's nice and pretty for these green mambas. There we go. That should be excellent for these little babies. Spread it out nicely. Ooh, that's got a nice temperature to it. Not too hot, not too cold. Ooh. Now what I want to do is put the hide back. Actually, there's a little bit of dry fecal on the hide, so let me clean this real quick. Get some fresh H2O. We don't have time for this, it's too hot in here. Alright, fresh H2O, clean hide. We're going to put that in the back. We'll get these sticks back in there. If you notice, I'm sweating like crazy. Like I said, the AC has still not been installed. We're going to have to wait about 2 weeks to get it installed because we have to apply for permits and yada, yada, yada. The main point I'm trying to make is this AC unit, it's not even the full thing we need. We're not even going to get the duct work going onto the roof to point it downwards. At first, we're just going to get the unit in the corner of the room so it blows in the cold air. But it's going to cost nearly $9,000. I'm not messing around, guys. $9,000 for not even a complete AC setup. So we still have to pay for more stuff. It's going to be very costly. If you guys want to help with the build out of this place, you can actually go to our website, chandlerswildlife.com. Go to the contribution area and you'll see a button that lets you know we're not a non-for-profit facility because we don't want to leave you into the false lull that we're getting tax exemption and that we're this and that. We're not. This is a for-profit business, but it's for the profit of conservation of species because that's all I do. I don't buy fancy watches, I don't buy fancy cars. I just do it for the wildlife. So if you guys want to help with the build out of this place, you can contribute to the build out by going on our Chandler's Wildlife page, scrolling down to the contribute button, and you can go to the PayPal link and you can donate whatever you like. It could be $1, it could be $20, it could be $10,000 more. No, I know. Not a lot of people are able to throw money out like that. And if you guys can't spend money, you can't buy a t-shirt, you can't support us like that, just watching the videos helps enough. Just watching my face sweat like this helps enough. Just sharing it with your family, showing your grandparents how I'm doing right now, showing them how sweaty I am. That helps enough. Thank you guys so much. All right, let's put these sticks back in. Nice and oh yeah. Take note, AZAZoos. Oh yeah, you like that? Ooh, that looks pretty neat. All right, let's see. Try and get this a little bit better. They'll get a really nice enclosure in the future. Right now, I'm just throwing things together because none of what you see is going to stay. None of this is going to be permanent. Everything's going to get remade. Everyone's going to get a new setup. And it can't be done until AC's done, drywall for the whole building's done, new floor is done, and then we can do the walk-in king cobra enclosures, then we can do the rest of the new enclosures on tables lit up, bioactive setups. I just can't do any of that right now until we do it piece by piece because it's so expensive. All right, looks like we're just about done, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just put this back up. Where? All right, put this right there. Perfecto. Let's put these greenies back. Make sure we do this nice and smooth. All right, so like I said, arboreal snakes love to climb. They're probably going to be up at the top, and I got to be aware of that. Always use a tool to open up a container with venomous reptiles. And they're at the bottom, but that's perfectly fine. Makes it easier and say, oh, look how big that male is getting. I'm just going to hook both of them at the same time, because that's It's what people like me do. Look at that. Woo! Beautiful green mambas. Love them. Can't live without them. They're such an amazing species. And thank you again, Dingo Dinkelman, for these snakes. He gifted them to me. Look at that. Beautiful eastern green mambas. Highly venomous snakes. Neurotoxic venom that could incapacitate you by shutting down your diaphragm and your motor skills. Look at that. Let's get them right back inside. Nice and easy. Woo! Such beautiful snakes. I can't wait for them to be full grown, 6-7 foot mambas. Big, beautiful lit up enclosure with greenery. It's gonna be amazing. But for now, we're just doing vision cages. Nice and easy. All right, let's make sure this is nice and secure. Let's lock that up. Locked and secure. And speaking of security, I said this in one of the comments. I responded to the situation in Texas. For you guys who don't know this, in Texas recently, somebody lost about like an 8-9 foot forest cobra from Africa. Very dangerous species. I have one right here. This animal is lovely, but it's one of the most cantankerous cobra species you can work with on the planet. Also, it's actually considered the longest true cobra on the planet, getting upwards to 9+ feet long. So it's a big, big cobra, because the king cobra technically isn't a true king cobra. Sorry, Kevin! Anyways, so basically what happened, somebody in Texas got a new forest cobra for their collection, and they were transporting it probably not in the most secure way, and somehow it ended up escaping and getting out into the environment. A lot of people were freaking out. If it makes you guys feel better in Texas, just to know that in the winter, a snake like that will most likely not survive being from tropical Africa. So sadly, the snake won't survive, but on the other hand, the snake never asked to be in that situation. And I'm addressing this because if you don't live in Florida, most states don't really have laws pertaining to venomous reptiles. Some states are free-for-all, some states are no permits at all, and some states are really lenient. Texas is one of those places you can literally just pay for a $20 permit, no experience, and you're able to buy mambas, king cobras, the deadliest snakes on the planet, because Texas is so free, and that's awesome. I love it. But even if you don't have laws implicating safety protocols like a snake-proof room, snake-proof cages, locked, labeled, bite protocol, all this stuff, double door, all these things, inspections by Florida Fish and Wildlife officers, but in Texas, Texas game. So they don't have this set of rules to keep everything safe. So even if you don't have these rules implicated for your state, you should still follow them for not just the safety of the public, but mainly the safety of yourselves. Imagine you don't keep your snakes in locked snake-proof cages and you come home and one of your mambas went through the AC vent and came down into your kid's room or came down into your bedroom, and then you put your head on a pillow and there's a snake under that pillow. These are all very real things. And it's coming from a person that works with venomous reptiles. I've seen a lot, I've heard a lot, and I've been all over the planet. So trust me when I say it is for your best interest, if you keep venomous reptiles, to do a snake-proof room, snake-proof enclosures, locked enclosures, inventory, bite protocol, double door. All of this is so necessary for your safety. Not just the safety of the public, your safety. And also, the safety of the animal. I mean, think about this poor animal that never asked to be transported to Texas, never asked to be let loose, or not purposely let loose, but let loose into an environment that it can't survive in. So on the animal's sake, on the community's sake, and on the keeper's sake, it is best to follow protocols, even if you don't have your state implicated in them. It's just for the safety of everyone. So snake-proof cages, snake-proof room, double door, inventory, locked labeled cages. It's all so important, guys. So please, if you're getting into venomous reptiles, get a mentor at first, learn a lot, learn about what not to do before getting your own collection, and then after getting your experience, do it the right way. I didn't just get venomous reptiles and go, king cobra, mama, mama, mama. No, I've been working with snakes since I was a little kid. I've been working with king cobras since I was like 15 years old. I have photos somewhere of me when I'm 15 with big king cobras in front of me and wrestling alligators and all kinds of stuff. So I'm a bit of an anomaly when it comes to this working with venomous reptile stuff, and you should definitely take the time to get the experience. I'm young. It seems crazy that I got all the experience, but I'm 23 going on 24, and I've been doing it volunteer-wise since I was 13 years old. So that's a lot of time. That's a decade of experience. So guys, if you want to get into this, I'm not saying don't. I'm saying do it the right way and do it the responsible way, because the more snakes that get cut loose, Texas might be a free place right now, but if king cobras, forest cobras, and other species keep getting cut loose because of irresponsible keepers, believe me, they're going to start coming down with more rules. They're going to make it more difficult to have these animals. They might not even give you the chance to get a permit. They could just ban them flat out. Because in Florida, they've already done stuff like that. Yellow anacondas are a great example. The yellow anaconda has literally been banned from any type of captivity. I have a grandfather permit, that's it. Can't house these snakes together, can't send them off to other facilities. They're gonna live here for the rest of their lives, separated, and that's all I can do. So if you guys want to be able to work with these beautiful animals, if you want to have these incredible experiences, do everything responsibly so we all don't suffer. A lot of people try to say, free handling's gonna destroy the hobby. Yeah. Well, guess what? Most of the people who lose venomous reptiles don't even free handle, so let's just put that out there. If somebody gets bit free handling, that's on them. They're the one getting put in the coffin, not you. The main priority when keeping venomous reptiles or dangerous crocodilians or anything dangerous is biosecurity, making sure those animals don't get out and hurt the public, let alone yourself. So keep that in mind. Hate to get onto such a serious note, but I think it's definitely necessary for me to comment on this because I'm sure me keeping venomous reptiles, presenting this to you, showing you how cool these animals are, is a little bit of an influence for people to want to work with these animals. So do it the right way. Be responsible, be smart, just for the sake of the animals, the community, and yourself. Anyways, back to cleaning doo-doo. Alright, so green mambas are all good, nice and taken care of. Now we have to deal with the gaboon vipers and the rhino viper. Woo! They are looking good. One of them looks like it's about to shed, the other one already shed, looking good, and the rhino viper looks like it's going to go shed as well. I'm going to open up this side. As you can already see, there's lots of spicy meatballs all over the place, so let's get this cleaned up so they don't have to sit down in their doo-doo. Believe me, nobody wants to sit in an enclosure full of doo-doo. Let's go. Look at that beautiful rhino viper. Woo! Beautiful species. And this isn't even the prettiest version of a rhino viper. He's gorgeous. He's got great velvet colors, but there are some rhino vipers that are like neon colored. And hopefully we can get a rhino viper like that for display here in the Serpentarium in years to come. But first, we got a lot of building to do. Let me get this beautiful gaboon out. And this is a pure gaboon viper, responsible for having the world's longest fangs of any venomous reptile. This snake is only about 2 years old, and they have the potential to get literally 5+ feet long with a massive head, having the world's largest venom glands and the world's longest fangs. This snake possesses a cardiotoxic venom, which literally attacks your heart. So it is not a snake you want to take a bite from. It is an explosive venom, meaning inside your body it is chaotic. It really is. They will make you bleed out of every orifice and even your butt. Let's get this other gaboon out. This is the prettiest of the two. Looking real sexy. Oh, you are so pretty. Let's get this gorgeous snake out. Look at that snake. Ooh, beautiful animal. And this would be Rhinoceros. There's a couple species of gaboon viper. Rhinoceros is the species that has the longest nostril horns, as you can see on the front of that face. Beautiful snake. Woo! Relax, baby. You guys hang out in there. I'm going to close this up so it's nice and secure. There we go. Nice and easy. Now let's do a deep clean because this enclosure is disgusting. You gotta clean that glass, gotta clean this water, get some fresh H2O and dump this out. That's disgusting. I'll see you guys at split. Alright guys, we got fresh mulch, we got fresh water, we got the hide nice and clean. We're gonna put that all in there. I'm gonna put this big bowl of beautiful H2O right back inside. Ooh. Nope, can't do it. Alright, so after these guys, we're going to be taking care of, nice and gentle, we're going to be taking care of King Tut, the most feared snake in all of Africa, or the most feared snake of all the African snakes in this collection. Look at that snake. Beautiful gaboon viper. Can't get over those colors. You gotta love gaboons. Big time favorite. Ooh, you're drinking some water? Alright, she's drinking some water at the bottom of the can, so let's make sure she doesn't upchuck that water. There we go. Get in there, silly. Get in there. Alright, so let's get these guys back. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Ooh, pretty, pretty. There we go, let's turn you around. Beautiful. Go hang out with your sister. Now let's put this rhino back. Come here. Ooh, come here, little guy. Ooh, watch out. Danger. Alright, let's put this snake back. Look at that pattern. Even though it's not the prettiest locality of rhino viper, it's certainly a beautiful snake. And I wish you guys could feel what this snake feels like. Extremely keeled scales, very rough, like limestone or sandpaper. Let's see. Move them around. There we go, fresh mulch. Everyone's nice and happy. Get that glass closed up, get those tails in there. Come on, get your tail in there. Now, let's get that lock so it's nice and, oh, yeah, there we go, and secure. All right, guys, now we're gonna be dealing with King Tut. Whew. The most cantankerous snake in the collection. He's a really, really defensive snake. So let's make sure we go nice and smooth, because if we don't go smooth, he is gonna literally poop all over the place and try to bite me. And we don't want that. So let's take out his hide first so it's easy to pull him out. Look at that big, beautiful shed. He's turning into a beast. Look at that, that's a big shed. His parents were huge snakes. That's the second largest snake, second largest cobra, true cobra, in Africa. So this snake can get nearly as big as the forest cobra. Look at this guy. Woo! Don't poop. I feel you trying to poop with my hand. I got his cloaca right on my palm, and it's flexing. Look at that. He has definitely gotten much bigger. I remember when I first got this snake and I did an unboxing video, and it was only about a 3-foot long snake. And now, that's about a 6-foot snake right there. That's a big, big snake. Look at that. Bulky guy, right? Look at you, little football player with that neck. Yeah, I know. You're a little upset. Let's not have you bite me. Ooh, nice try. And you pooped on me at the same time. Right into my blisters. I love it. The king has been secured. All right, I'm going to clean my hands. Let's get that cage clean. You won't defeat me, King Tut. All right, guys, let's do this. So I'm going to put King Tut away. He is definitely on guard today, like usual. Let's see if we can do this a lot smoother. Check this out. So I'm just gonna pull him out with a hook like this, and we're gonna let him crawl to the enclosure, just so he doesn't poop on me. There we go. King Tut, look at that. Fresh water, new mulch. Ooh, and he's getting big. As soon as Kevin the King Cobra and Justina get their walk-in King Cobra enclosures, this guy is gonna end up getting one of their old enclosures. So he'll have a whole entire 6-foot vision cage, lots of space, and he'll be nice and happy because he's grown like crazy, and he's gonna keep growing. He's gonna be almost as big as Justina, my female King Cobra. All right, so now, meaning pure life, because the snake we're gonna deal with, like, woo, it lives the life it wants to live. It lives up top, down low, woo, down below. Look at that, beautiful Terciopelo, the Fer-de-lance that we named Jose. Look how beautiful he is. Look at that. Always ready to eat. Eating a little small weaned rat and rat pups right now. So he's gonna get big. This snake can get nearly 8 feet long. Such a cool snake. Love him. Found my first Fer-de-lance in Costa Rica over a year ago. Let's see that clip. Guys, look at this. Oh my God, Fer-de-lance right there. Costa Rica's most deadly snake. It's on the move. It's on the move. Guys, this is a dream come true. This right here is the Fer-de-lance. Okay, now what I want you to do is keep a distance at 6 feet. This snake can launch. Not saying he can launch 6 feet, but he has the capability to throw his body out to give a deadly strike. There we go, guys. This is the Fer-de-lance. I've got to be very careful. He can launch right up at my face, no problem. It is a heat-seeking pit viper with hinged fangs from the Viperdae family. Insane. Look how gorgeous this snake is. Incredibly good camouflage. Throughout this trip, I could have passed hundreds of these snakes and not even known it. They are so good at camouflaging. We found the Fer-de-lance. The last night of the Costa Rican trip, we found this beautiful viper coming along this slope right here, hunting. They are a nocturnal species. They will move in the evening and in the morning, but mainly they hunt at night. Guys, I cannot tell you how stoked I am about this snake. I've been wanting to find one of these snakes since I was a small child. When it comes to traveling the world, ever since I was a little kid, Costa Rica has been a dream trip. I've finally been able to make it out here a second time and find the Fer-de-lance. Look at that. All right, we're gonna let this snake go, and let's watch it disappear into the brush. Like nothing. I can't get any better than that. So good, so good. Hey! Do the Fer-de-lance dance. Oh! 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 Holy smokes! That was a good time! Oh my goodness, I was doing the Fer-de-lance dance, breaking it down like a clown from eastbound and down. Do I care? No, so be aware. Oh, this snake's really, really hoppy. It's a pogo stick. Let me get the keys. Alright, so what we're gonna do is unlock this. Notice we got our special stripping of insulation now. We had some other insulation, but this is nice and clean now, nice and neat. And that's to prevent the snake from escaping from any of these cracks in between the glass. Will it happen? Probably not, but with venomous reptiles, you want to take every precaution possible to make sure nothing gets out. Like I said earlier, biosecurity is number one. The lifestyle, the care of the animals is always the most important fact, but when you're keeping animals that can hurt people, biosecurity is most important. Never forget that, guys. All right, so let's see. We're gonna open up this glass. Let me see if I can pop it out like this. There we go. Let's get them out nice and smooth. Look at that. Oh, such a pretty snake. Look at that. Look at that coloration. Such a beautiful viper. And to imagine, he's gonna get nearly 7-8 feet long. Huge venom glands, beautiful pattern, the most feared snake in Central America. More so Latin America, because you guys can find these in the Yucatan in southern Mexico. So they are the most feared and dangerous snake of all of Latin America. All right, nice and secure. Let's get this glass out. Make sure the snake has fresh water, because living in a place like Costa Rica with the fresh rainwater coming down all the time, there's always the purest of waters to drink from. So we want to make sure that there's no substrate in the water like this. We get it nice and cleaned out, so the snake is always getting the best. Ooh, look at that. Just to show you how much he's grown, look at this shed. Ooh, this is so exciting. So look at this beautiful shed. You can see his pattern on there. You know, I could keep this. I probably should keep this. I am gonna keep this because when he's about a 7-8 foot snake, I'll look at this shed as a throwback and go, look how tiny he was. All right, so let me take this hide out. Let's see, it's gonna be a spot clean because it's not as dirty as the other cages. Him being a viper, he doesn't poop as much as those Elapidae family members like the cobras and the mambas. All right, so let me get the poop out in the corner. There we go. And we're good to go. I'm gonna move the mulch around as another form of enrichment. So the terrain's different, and if he wants to mat it down, he can mat it down. But now you can go under because it's nice and loose. All right, guys, we got fresh water right here. Good to go. Gonna get that glass right where it needs to be. So let's see, crack that just a bit. Use the tool to open it, just in case he's climbing. All right, let's get, oh, he's so pretty. Look at that snake. You just gently hook him. Even though he seems pretty laid back, do not fall into a false lull with a Fer-de-lance. They are pogo sticks with fangs and can easily throw their bodies over themselves like nothing and latch into you. Do they want to hurt you? Like I always say, no. These snakes do not want to hurt us, but when you put them in situations where they have to defend themselves, they will defend themselves. Just like you and I, if we're walking through an alley and somebody tries to grab you by your backside and say, oh, what's going on with you? And like, for example, if somebody grabbed you by your neck, like a snake, if somebody grabbed a snake by the neck, the snake's gonna be defensive. It's gonna go, what the heck is going on? Because what if somebody came up to you and grabbed you by the neck? You're gonna start swinging at them. So it's always good to respect these snakes, and if you're not a trained professional, to leave them be and admire them in their natural habitat. If you ever find one of these snakes in your home, or any other snake that's venomous, or if you can't identify, it's always good to call out a professional to remove the snake and release it back to its natural habitat. Whoop, get that crazy little tail in there. All right, let's get this closed. Let's close this up and make sure that it is nice and secure, locked and secure. Okay, let's, I'm gonna clean up some more in here, and I'll see you guys by the pond. Baku! Baku! Guys, look at all the red-bellied pacu. They're getting nice and comfortable in the new lake. Come on, come feed. Oh, I cannot get over these fish. They're young, they're only about a year old, and they're about like 5 pounds, 3 pounds, and they'll be able to get upwards to 50 pounds. Big, beautiful Amazonian fish. Look at them. Such a beautiful species. And I can't wait for more fish to be in this pond, for it to be a beautiful array of tropical fish that you guys can come and enjoy and feed with me. I'm so excited. So many good things to come. What more could I ask for? What more could I ask for? And I saying it. Who said that? Anyways, beautiful people, I'll see you on the next one. Stay beautiful, stay wild, and wait, that's Coyote Peterson's thing. Oh, look at him, look at him. Look. Oh, they're so cute. And when they come up to feed, you can almost see those red bellies. Look, look. Oh, they're so cool. Oh, I love these pacu so much. They are just such a cool species of fish. Oh, come on, eat some more. Oh, they're so cute. Anyways, beautiful people, like I was saying, if you go on the chandlerswildlife.com page, you can actually contribute to the build out of this beautiful facility. So if you want to contribute, you can. If you can't contribute, if you can't buy t-shirts, do not feel bad. You guys watching our videos and sharing it with your friends and family is good enough for us anyways. I love you guys. Stay beautiful, stay safe, and most of all, love your pacu and follow your dreams, stay passionate, and never let anyone deviate you off of your path. You know what you want to do with your life. Do what you believe in. See you on the next one. Hey! Do the Fer-de-lance dance. Oh, do the Fer-de-lance dance.